Hi guys, and welcome to my review of the Meerveil 4K action camera. Just open it up in there. It's nice that it comes in a case actually. Most action cameras just come in a box. And you've got a handle on it as well. Very good. And there we go. Case of goodies. And number one being your action camera, which it comes supplied in the waterproof camera case. So let's just take that out of there. Okay, I need to get an SD card for that. It doesn't come with an SD card, so I'll get one in there and do some footage with that a little bit later on, so you can see what that's like. It's got like a soft feel to the front of it. That's very nice, very tactile. Apart from that, it's a fairly standard action camera layout with micro HDMI and micro USB ports there and there, and card slot just there, and zoom buttons and menu navigation buttons just there. So we'll turn this on, which you normally do with that button there, press and hold. And there we go. So it's at the moment set to 4K at 30 frames per second, which my computer won't run that. So let me go into the menu. So what we do, we'll toggle this, and the button that you've got there toggles the mode. So we go from video recording mode to camera mode. So this is still shots. Oh, I've not got a card in there. Twit. Okay, so to 720 by 120 frames per second. Now you're going to be using this mode if you want to do slow motion shots, because you want a high frame rate. And this will be playback, which I've got nothing in there, so I can't play back anything. And settings. So let's go into settings. Video resolution. So I want to change that first of all. And I'll change it to 720 by 30 frames per second. I can handle that quite well, and that's nice and easy to manipulate on screen. Recording sound, yes. Time lapse, you've got an option for choosing time lapse or not, which I'm not going to at the moment. Same with loop recording, slow motion, you can set that particular parameter there. So you can set 1080p at 60 frames per second. You would never get away with 120 frames per second, but I'm going to stick with it as it is. Motion detection on or off. Field of view, which you can change. Video resolution. Oh, we're back to beginning again on that. Okay, and then you can just come out of that using that. So there we go. I'm going to take some video footage anyway, so you can see what it's like, and I'll take a couple of still shots as well, again, so you can see what they're like. Right, so put this to one side. Stick that down there for the moment. Let's just turn it off. Oops, turn it off. Put him down over there. Comes with a remote. So you've got two buttons on here. The top one is photo and the bottom one is video. Comes complete with two batteries. One is in the camera at the moment and one is just there. And you've also got a 2-battery charging port, which is that there. So excellent, excellent. Got a standard clip frame to go with it, as well as the waterproof one, which is there, charge cable and data transfer as well, you can use that for, and lots of different doodads to go along with it. And you find if you do seriously use action cameras, and I use them all the time, you're always making up little Meccano sets of these things and trying to make up different fittings and different ways of mounting a camera, and come in extremely useful. You never know what most of them are until you actually need them, and then you say, oh yeah, that's what it does. Lots of different straps and things come with it. So you've got straps there which you could use perhaps for your remote control. Different mounts with self-adhesive on them. Another one there. You've got cable just there, so that's like a security cable if you need to mount it somewhere that's a bit tricky and you don't want to lose the camera. Zip ties, so if you want to keep cables and things out of the way, or even attach these to something. So there's 101 uses for all these things, and I've come across some very inventive ways of using them. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is the Wi-Fi streaming on the camera. So the first thing we need to do is download the app, which is hopefully on that code there. I've got the scanner ready. Okay, browse website. NTK cam, there we go, so I'll install that. Accept. And there we go, so that's the app on there. Turn the camera on. Okay, now we'll connect up the Wi-Fi, and what I'll do is go into my Wi-Fi settings. Make sure the camera's on, press the up volume key to put it into Wi-Fi mode, and it will tell you the Wi-Fi settings there. So it appears on here as the Ultra HD 064F. And show the password just so I know I've got it right. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Connect that, and we're connected. We know that the internet's not available on that. NTK cam. Yeah, that's the one that we've got. And it's just connecting now, and there we go. So you can remotely monitor what the camera is recording. So if, for instance, you want to put the camera onto a remote control model, for instance, an RC model, a drone or something like that. Hi there. And I've just realised I've got a little plastic bit on the front of there still. So now to come out of Wi-Fi mode, you just press the up button again. And I'll bring it back into normal mode again. I'm going to take some sample footage now and a few photos, and I'll come back in a moment. Okay, this is some sample footage at 30 frames per second, and it's 720p is the resolution. It's over a seed dish. The seed dish I just tripped over. Okay, and some photos. Okay, I hope that gives you guys an insight into the Meerveil 4K camera. Please click subscribe if you like the video, and I do lots of different gadget, camera, drone reviews, so if you're interested in those, again, click subscribe. Thanks very much for watching.